the Schmo with the pro, with the former UFC Middleweight Champion, the OG, the fight game, the current Vice President of One Championship, Mr. Rich Franklin in the flesh, Los Angeles, California. How we doing?
Did you do that off the top, or how many times did you have to practice that?
It's off the cusp, off the noggin.
That's awesome, man. I'm doing great. I'm a blessed, man. How are you today?
The Schmo can't complain, man. Listen, you just did the face-off with Mighty Mouse and Adriano Moraes. What did you sense between the two gentlemen as they were looking eye to eye for the second time?
I think I sensed probably respect the most out of the two of them. It was actually funny when they were on stage because they were asking Adriano what he would do next. He's like, I don't know, maybe the trilogy with DJ or something, which I would be willing to watch regardless of the outcome of the second match coming up here.
The Schmo asked that question.
Which question? You're the one,
trilogy,
you're the
yes.
one that asked the question. Yeah, gotcha. No, I would be interested in watching it, but I'm excited for this next matchup coming up here, August 26th, One Prime Video, 10 p.m. start time. And so, I'll ask you this, Schmo. How do you see this fight unfolding between the two of them?
Well, it's absolutely excellent because a lot of the MMA fans, the casuals, don't know that knee that he was able to do, because you can knee a ground opponent in one championship. That was a difference maker in that fight against DJ.
Yeah, absolutely. It's part of the global rule set, and even DJ had spoken previously about the fact that he was in support of a rule like that, and so that's something that we're going to be bringing here to the U.S. when we come to the U.S., whether it's Prime Video or Boots on Ground, is that we'll be using that global rule set.
And this is a big deal. August 26th is going to be the first time that One Championship has that deal with Amazon Prime. So the Schmo's got to ask you this: what's going to be the first United State that's going to have a One Championship fight when you guys make your way over here?
I don't think I can disclose that yet, but I will say that we've been approved by several state athletic commissions, so we have some options over here that we're interested in.
Certainly, and we can certainly expect that 2023, the beginning of the year.
2023, that's what we're looking at, yes, sir.
And what's the most rewarding part of the process of coming here in the United States? Because you're an Ohio guy, you're a Midwest guy. What's it mean to bring this organization that's been a staple over in Asia right here to the U.S. of A.?
Man, this is such a layered question for me because, I was part of MMA here in the U.S. back in the early 2000s, right, when people didn't even know what MMA was. I started working for this company as an executive. I live here in the United States. I'm commuting back and forth originally. Then I moved down to Singapore for about 5 years. And while I'm there, I'm essentially doing the same kind of work, traveling to various countries, educating them on what MMA is. Over this course of time, we watch One Championship just completely dominate that side of the globe. Now we're here in the U.S. We're introduced to the U.S. audience. We're bringing a unique product that they've never seen before, both from an entertainment perspective, but as well, it's not just MMA. We're talking about grappling, kickboxing, Muay Thai. And if you've seen the fights, then you know the matches. You know about the Muay Thai and the 4-ounce gloves. You know the electricity that's delivered in all these matches, the world-class athletes that we have. So that's what we're bringing to the U.S., and it's exciting to actually see this unfolding now.
And the walkouts, the electronics, the smoke, the music, you can't get enough of it. The Schmo remembers going over to Japan to see that in person.
Oh yeah, the 1X show that we had there. The Japan show was amazing. We had an entire expo week there that week, and that was one of the most amazing shows that we did. Plus, I don't know if you remember or not, if you were there, Japan had that typhoon that came in. Remember? And
it was crazy.
Shut everything down. The fact that our company was able to execute that event because the electricity was all in like half of Tokyo. We had to get these backup generators and pull all that off. And the fact that our team was able to do that it shows the resilience of this company. Something like that coming through COVID, and now here we are in the U.S.
And those two shows back to back. The Schmo's got to ask you this question though, because you faced the who's who. You faced them all. We all know, everyone talks about the greatest middleweight of all time being Anderson Silva. What do you think it's going to take to surpass him? Do you think there's a guy who's already surpassed him? We're talking all the organizations. We're talking the Gegard Mousasi's. We're talking the Riddlers. We're talking Israel Adesanya. Who do you think's going to dethrone him, or do you think he's always going to be the greatest?
Man, he's going to be tough to dethrone. I go back to an Anderson Silva fight. Anderson didn't just win matches. He made good guys look bad, myself included. It's a painful statement to actually make. But you look at a match like what he did with Forrest and how he was just able to outmaneuver him. I've yet to see that kind of level in the middleweight class with somebody else at this point in time.
And will we ever see it?
I don't know, but I'd like for him to remain the greatest, because it's like if I had to be beaten, getting beaten by the greatest isn't a bad thing, right?
He's a humble guy. Can we get a final message for all the Rich Franklin fans out there worldwide?
I'll just say this. Listen, One Championship's coming to the U.S. We're opening up here on Prime Video August 26th, 9 p.m. league card time, 10 p.m. start time. It's going to be an amazing event, and I wouldn't miss it. I'm not going to miss it, and you guys shouldn't miss it either.
Neither will the Schmo. He's the pro. I'm the Schmo. Downtown Los Angeles. We're out.